The Mindful Life Practice.
So that should be good. Okay, so we're going to, actually, I'm going to turn off these lights. I have my lights to help brighten this, but I kind of just want it to be in the sun with your eyes right now. It'll brighten up as it goes. Okay, we're going to start our practice in a child's pose today. So bring your body onto your mat. You're going to place your knees on the mat. Oh, someone else is joining. Righty, nice. Knees on the mat. Hips on the heels. Rest your forehead. And then just drop your body into stillness. So all of us are going to experience this practice differently. I mean, every day within every practice, we all experience it differently anyway, but I think it's particularly relevant since we're all in different parts of the world. Some of us are fasting, celebrating Ramadan, some of us are not. And so our bodies are going to feel and experience this in different ways. Maybe your intention this morning is just simply, I am intuitive. I'm intuitive about what feels good. Oh, Sarah got up, yay. I'm intuitive about what does not feel right for me this morning or evening. And I move in a way that, suits me and suits my body. Let's just start walking the palms over to the right. So taking a side bend while in your child's pose. So we're gonna move through, I like to call this a mindful mandala. It's our mandala flow. And if you've done Vinyasa with me before, you know kind of the framework of it. I often mix it up a little bit here and there. And take your palms back over and take them to the left. And I'm gonna try to start us with like a more gentle warm up today. Reason being because it's early morning for me and it's nice to get into a slow stretch. And then we'll get into our flow. Okay, so take yourself back into your neutral child's pose. And then bring your body up into a table. And let's start first with just our cat-cow. So inhaling, opening your heart, drooping your belly, and then exhaling, curling the spine, tucking the chin, finding your cat. And then just keep moving like this. It's almost like you're rippling like a wave. So on the breaths in, you expand, and on the breaths out, you contract. And then let's take one more. And then come back into neutral. Keep your left palm where it is. Take your right palm up towards the sky twist. And then send your right arm under, land your right shoulder, land your right cheek, and then decide if you want to lift your left arm up, if you want to wrap it around. And then take a few breaths in this twist. And then come all the way back. And then we're gonna twist the opposite way. So take your left arm all the way up, inhale. Thread your left arm all the way under, land your cheek, land your shoulder, and then take a few deep breaths. Come all the way back in through center. And let's spread through our palms. And then tuck our toes and lift up and back to that first down dog. And then you can just bend through one knee and bend through the next, getting into your calves. And rock the head side to side. Give it a little rock no. And then eventually just find your body into like this neutral pose. Taking a few deep breaths. And then bend through both knees, take your gaze forward, and then step your feet up to meet your hands. Let's dangle in our forward fold for a couple of breaths. So grip your palms to opposite elbows, bend the knees a lot, hang out here. And let gravity kind of do the work on you. So as you slowly kind of spill your heart forward, with each exhale, you slide a little deeper into the shape. Each inhale, each exhale, heart moves forward. And then let's release that grip. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Take an exhale to fold, and then press through both feet. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Circle your palms up overhead, big reach. Take your palms into your heart center. Connect your thumbs to your heartbeat. Gaze forward, 3 breaths. And then we're gonna inhale, sweep both palms up towards the sky, upward mountain. And then exhale, come into a fold. Take your inhale to halfway lift. Take your exhale, release back down. Leave your right foot, step your left foot all the way back. Do a couple of rocks forward and back just to get into the hips. And then land your left knee. Inhale your palms up overhead, low lunge, reach through the arms, soften through the shoulders. Take one more breath. And then exhale, take it forward. Land your left palm where it is. Inhale your right palm up towards the sky. Twisted low lunge. And then exhale your right palm back down. Let's walk our hands back into a hamstring stretch. If you need to have your hands up on the wall or up on a table, please go ahead. Take one more breath. And then walk your palms forward. You're gonna tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step your right foot all the way back. Find yourself in a strong plank, palms spreading, pressing the ground away, navel drawing in. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. We'll lower down, lift the heart up into a back bend, and then exhale, take it back. Find your way up to a down dog. All right, the opposite foot is gonna step forward now. So left foot's gonna step forward. Make sure you find this alignment of your knee over your ankle. Do a few rocks forward and back just to get into the hip crease. And then land onto your right knee and inhale your palms up overhead. And reach through the arms, but soften through the shoulders. Take 3, take 2, and then take 1, inhale. And then exhale, come forward, land your right palm, and then inhale your left palm up towards the sky. Take your twist. Take your left palm back down. Let's walk over the leg, lengthening out, and then take 3 breaths. Inhale, and then exhale, 2, and then 1. Bend through the left knee, walk the palms forward, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then just step the right foot forward to meet the left. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Take an exhale to fold, and then inhale, sweep all the way up, arms reach overhead, and then take your palms into your heart center, thumbs into your heartbeat, 3 breaths. Okay, opposite side. Arms reach up towards the sky. And then just exhale into a fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, lower. Keep your left foot forward this time. Step your right foot back and then give yourself some rocks. And then this time, land onto the right knee. We're gonna inhale the arms up and move into eagle arms. So open the arms, sweep the right arm underneath the left. Maybe you cross and grip opposite shoulders. And maybe you weave the arms together and then just give yourself 3 breaths. And then unwind and stretch your arms up towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, take it forward, land your right palm. You're gonna spiral your left palm up towards the sky. And so you might stay here, you might land the palm on the sacrum, maybe you move into a quad stretch, being really intuitive. Does that feel okay in your body right now? It's really early morning or very late night. Release your right foot, unwind the arm, land the left palm, and then just walk your fingertips back as you lengthen over your left leg and take 3 breaths. Inhale, and then exhale. 2, and then 1. Now let's walk the palms forward. We're gonna tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, plant through your right palm, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, step your left foot back, bring your body into a Vashisthasana, which is the Sanskrit word for side plank. And I want you to push your ground away and then lengthen through the arm. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Land your left palm, lower through a vinyasa, and then come back to your down dog. And then opposite side, right foot steps all the way forward. Do your little rocks. And then land onto your left knee. Inhale your body all the way up. Open your arms. This time, left arm goes underneath the right. Weave your arms together. Settle your gaze. Take a few deep breaths. And then unwind the arms, reach them both up, and then exhale your body forward, land your left palm, spiral your right palm towards the sky, and then you choose. You land on the sacrum, lift the heel, maybe twist into your deep quad stretch. Release your foot, take your right palm forward. Let's walk back as we lengthen over the right leg, and then take 3 breaths, inhaling, and then exhaling. 2, and then 1. Okay, walk the palms forward. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Let's roll into our side plank, stepping the right foot back, reaching through the arms, staying here, pushing the ground away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Come forward, take your vinyasa. And then bring your body all the way up to a down dog. Take your right leg up. Bend through your right knee, just do some circles. And then draw your right knee into your chest, finding yourself into a core plank. Holding here for 3, for 2, and then 1. We're gonna step the right foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up. Just adding on here. Exhale, open into a warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale all the way back down, frame the foot, land your left palm, reach your right arm up towards the sky, step back, plank. Holding here for 3, 2, and then 1, vinyasa. Okay, last one, take your left leg up, do your circles. Draw your left knee in, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale all the way back. Window palms to the mat. Press through your right palm. Take your left palm up towards the sky. Step all the way back. Side plank. Holding here for 3, for 2. And then on one, I want you to land your palm, find yourself holding a plank. Let's stay here, navel engaged, push the ground away. The space between your shoulder blades is lifting up towards the sky. You're holding on here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on one, lift all the way back. Take your right leg up. Draw your right knee in, core plank. Right leg up again. This time, bend through the right knee, stack the hips. Let's do that again. Right knee all the way in, core plank, and then come all the way up. Right knee bend, stack the hips. If you want to flip your dog, go ahead. Landing your right toes, outer edge of the left foot, open your heart. Coming all the way back, step your right foot between the palms, inhale all the way up, and then exhale, open into a warrior two. Let's move with our breath. On your inhale, reverse. On your exhale, extended side angle. 3 more. 2 more. And then 1 more. And this time when you land your elbow, keep reaching your left arm overhead. If you want to stay with the elbow here, go ahead. If you want to lift the opposing arm so you're holding onto this beach ball and your legs are engaged, go for it. 3, 2, and then 1. Take your hands onto your hips, lengthen through your right leg. We're going to walk the left foot in a tiny bit, and then move our bodies into our Trikonasana, our triangle. So shift forward, right arm alongside right leg, and then you choose, you're going to maybe shift your weight forward. Right fingertips on the mat, right foot is grounded, left leg is lifted, staying in your Ardha Chandrasana for a couple of breaths. Bend through your right knee, step your left foot all the way back. Oops, lifting all the way up, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to hinge forward and then just hang out for a few breaths in your neutral forward fold. Take your palms onto your hips, lift all the way up, turn your left toes to the back of the room, step your right foot forward into the side, so you're coming into these warrior one stance, and then lengthen through your left leg, okay? Taking a breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna hinge forward, so you have your leg lengthened, there's a little bit of a micro bend, and this pose is called pyramid. You're like waterfalling your heart forward. If the ground is far away, if you do have a yoga block or a book, it can come in handy. And now if you want to spiral this into a revolved triangle, you're gonna take your left arm up towards the sky. Okay, so right palm is reaching down, left arm is reaching back. Now one more thing, if you want to come into your revolved half moon, you're gonna step your right foot up, keep your left arm spiraling, reaching up towards the sky, 3, 2, and then on 1, I want you to take your heart forward, draw your right knee into the chest, fingertips around the shins, press through the left foot, and then release and step your right foot in front of the left. Lift onto your tippy toes, do a little swivel, arms are reaching up, heels are reaching up, 3, 2, and then 1, step your left foot all the way forward, arms reach out, turn your left toes forward and bend through the left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come all the way up, windmill palms to the mat, frame the foot. Now you're gonna land onto your right knee, walk your left foot wide, walk your left palm to the inside of that foot. Take your left arm up towards the sky, maybe coming into this quad stretch. And then just unwind the foot. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, step back, plank. Let's hold onto our plank for 3, for 2, and then for 1, flow through vinyasa. And then we're gonna take that same flow on the opposite side. Okay, so left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Reach through the left heel. Draw your left knee in, core plank, take it for 3, for 2, and then for 1, lift all the way up, bend through the left knee, stack the hips. One more time, take the knee all the way in, holding for 3, for 2, and then for 1, inhale, lift, twist, and then maybe you flip your dog, landing the toes, outer edge of the right foot, lift your left arm up in front of you, and then come all the way back, step your left foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale, open into your warrior 2. And now let's flow. So inhale, reverse, and then exhale, extended side angle. 3 more of these, inhale, and then exhale. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then come all the way up. Lengthen through your left leg, walk your right foot in, hinge forward, take your left arm alongside your left leg. Okay, so you choose. You stay here, or you bring your body forward into that half moon, stacking the hips, balancing on your left foot, holding onto whatever you need to hold onto. Bend through your left knee, step back, toes out, heels in, forward fold. Arms reaching onto opposite elbows. And then let's slowly roll up to stand, hands on hips. You're going to turn your right toes to the back of the mat, step your left foot forward, finding yourself into this warrior 1 stance. And then you're going to lengthen through your left leg, inhale your palms up, and then hinge your body forward. So now you're in a pyramid. And if you want to stay in pyramid, go ahead. If you want to have your hand on a block and start spiraling into this revolved Trikonasana, go ahead. And maybe you come forward into the revolved half moon. Now let's take 1 more breath. And then slowly start tilting up to stand. Take your left knee with you. Palms interlacing around the shins. Stay for 3 and 2. And then 1, step your left foot down on the mat. Inhale your palms up. Lift onto your tippy toes. Do a little swivel. Land your hands onto your hips, land your heels, and just step your right foot all the way wide. Right toes to the front of the mat. We made it back. Bend through the right knee, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale all the way up, windmill palms to the mat. Land onto your left knee. You're gonna widen with your right foot and then come into this lizard. So maybe you're twisting. All right, so we're gonna take that exact same flow again, and we're going to add on a tiny bit to it, okay? So let's release the foot, take the right palm back, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, just step the right foot back, find your strong plank. Let's hang out here for 4, 3, 2. On 1, you're gonna take your left elbow across, take your right palm up, and then do 4 little scoops. So 1, arm extends, 2, arm extends, 3, last 1, and then take the right elbow across, opposite way, side plank. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 1, inhale, and then exhale. Come all the way forward, elbows go forward, press through the palms, navel draws in, take 3 here, take 2 here, and then 1, lower your hips, and then just lift your heart, finding yourself into a Sphinx. And then let's just do 3 back bends, okay? So coming onto your navel, arms reach beside you. Inhale, lifting up, staying here with an extension from the crown of the head all the way through the toes for 3, 2, and then 1, lower and land a cheek. Okay, second one, interlace your palms, lift your heart. You can always go back to the first one if your shoulders are tight, if it's inaccessible for you, okay? Stay for 3, 2, and then 1, lower, land a cheek. All right, last one. This time you can kick your heels towards your bottom, interlace the palms. On your breath in, kick back, open through your heart, holding here for 3, For 2, and then for 1, just lower. You can windshield wiper your feet from side to side. And then land your feet, press up, come all the way back to a down dog. Okay, right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Bend through the right knee, stack the hips. Maybe you ripple forward and flip your dog, landing the right toes, lifting your heart. And then slowly unwind, take your right knee in, core plank. 3, 2, and then on 1, extend your right leg out, land onto your heel, rock star, take your left arm up, and then come all the way forward, roll into your side plank. I'm gonna take this variation, fingertips around the toes. You do not have to, it's just something I'm working on. And then take a big step forward with the right foot. Let's inhale up, and then open to a warrior 2, and then move through our flows. So inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Give me 3 more of those. 2. And then 1 more. And then once you get into your extended side angle, I'm gonna give you a choice. I don't feel like bird of paradise today. Some of you guys probably feel like it. So if you wanna go into your bird of paradise, feel free. And if you wanna just stay with me here, stay here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, stay here. Let's give them about 5 breaths. And then come all the way up, lengthen through your right leg. Walk your left foot in a tiny bit. Okay, you're gonna hinge forward, reach forward, forward, forward with the right arm, and then right arm comes alongside right leg, left arm reaches up towards the sky. So then you choose, you can also come forward into your half moon, and if you wanna take it into Japasana, grabbing your left ankle with your left wrist, go ahead, kicking back, taking 3 deep breaths. And then release the foot, and then step the left foot all the way back, coming all the way up. Turn your toes towards the wall, breathe in, and then exhale, forward fold. This time, let's twist. So land your right fingertips, left arm up towards the sky, and then twist the opposite way. 1 more of each. Twist the opposite way. Come all the way back, hands onto the hips, all the way up to stand. Turn your left toes now to face the back of the room. Step your right foot wide, right heel is grounded, lengthen through your left leg. Inhale your palms up, and then exhale, take it forward, back in your pyramid pose. And let's hang out for a couple breaths, getting into the stretch. And perhaps you leave your right palm and spiral your left palm up towards the sky, taking this into your revolved twist. And then maybe you want to shift forward and take that revolved half moon. I'm going to use my block for that. And then there's 1 step further. You could grab the foot with the palm and make a little bind. Take deep breaths. And then tilt all the way up to stand. Take your right knee with you. If you want to grab onto your big toe with your peace fingers and extend the leg like we've been working on in our practice, go ahead, or maybe you just hold onto your knee and then take 3 deep breaths. Open your right foot to the side. So if you have your knee, just go like this. And if you have your leg, you extend it out. And then we're going to take that leg back through center, pass it into the left palm, spiral the right palm out. Take 3 deep breaths. And then come all the way back through center. And then just cross your right foot, lift on your tippy toes, do your little swivel, step your left foot wide, turn your left toes out, bend through your left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale all the way up, palms to the mat. Come into that lizard, land onto the knee, left palm in, and then maybe you reach the arm up, grabbing hold of that quad. 3, for 2, and then for 1, just release the foot, come forward, plant the palms, let's tuck the toes. We're just gonna take it into one more side plank, stepping the left arm back, reaching the left arm up, taking your variation of this pose. So I'm taking a tree pose now. You can feel free to do that. And then let's come forward into our plank. I'm still in a tree pose in my plank, it's kind of fun. And then take our vinyasa. Okay, last big one. Then we'll chill out a bit. Take your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend through your left knee, stack the hips, stay here or flip your dog, landing your toes, outer edge of the right foot, lift your arm up. Come all the way forward, take your knee into the chest, 3, 2, and then 1, rock star, land your left foot, lift your right arm up towards the sky, and then come all the way back, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, find your side plank, maybe you're working here with me. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up, exhale open, warrior 2. Let's breathe in, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take 3 more of these flows. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then once you find your extended side angle, you choose what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna stay here for 5 breaths. You might wanna come into bird of paradise. Totally an option. I see Yasser's going for it. Yasser, you're hardcore. All right, let's all come back up to the warrior 2, lengthen through the left leg. Walk your right foot in a tiny bit, hinge forward, and then take your left arm alongside your left leg, reach your right arm up towards the sky. So if you want to come into that half moon, go ahead, reaching your right leg, maybe Chapasana. And then reach the right foot back, step all the way up, hands on the hips, breath in, lengthen through your spine, and then breath out, hinge forward. Land your palms, let's spinal twist. So right fingertips land, inhale, arm up, and then exhale it back down, twist the opposite way. 1 more of each. And then opposite way. Come all the way back, hands onto hips, lift all the way up. Turn your right toes to the back of the mat. Step your left foot in, so you're in this warrior 1 stance. Lengthen through your right leg. Inhale your arms up, and then exhale, take it forward. And then maybe you come into your, actually let's stay for a couple breaths before we come into that twist. Just breathing into the calf, 3, 2, and then 1. And then maybe you spiral the right arm up, taking it into a twist. And maybe you take it forward. Revolved half moon, maybe revolved Chapasana. And then let's come all the way up to stand, cross, take the left knee with you first. Find that balancing pose, so right hand on the hip, grab hold of your big toes, extend the leg out. Maybe you're just holding onto the knee, that's okay. You will get there with time, you will get there with practice, you got this. Open your left leg up. Take your left leg back through center, let's pass it into the right hand. Extend your left arm. Back behind you, gaze over the left shoulder, you got it. 3, 2, and then on 1, come back and just cross your ankle. Inhale your palms up, tippy toes, little swivel, land the heels. Step the right foot all the way forward again, bend through your right knee. Warrior 2, Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, come all the way forward. Right palm to the inside of the right foot, walk your right foot wide, land onto your left knee. Take that quad stretch. All right, so we've done a lot of back bending, a lot of stretching into the quads. We're building up to a peak pose, dancer's pose. So let's just release that foot. Land your right palm back down, tuck your left toes. You're gonna press through the left palm. We're just gonna roll into one more side plank, stepping your right foot all the way back, finding your variation. I'm gonna take tree this time. Oh, I'm falling. 3, 2, and then 1. Try to come forward into this plank tree thing. 3, 2, and then 1. Just shift all the way back to a down dog. Bend through both knees, gaze forward, and then just step your feet up to meet your hands. Okay, take an inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way up to stand. Take your palms into your heart center. All right, so left foot is gonna be our root here. You're going to reach your right arm out. Lift your left heel, so you're engaging your quad to lift the foot. And then maybe you grab the inside of the right foot, just like this. So you can stay right here. I'm gonna show you close in the camera how I'm doing this grip. So I'm doing it like this. Some people grip like this. I'm not gonna say there's anything wrong with that. This is just the way that I was taught in yoga. So you could try both and see what works for you, okay? I've heard that it's better for the shoulder this way, but everyone says different things, right? A lot of fake news out there. So try what works best for you. And then if you want to stay here, or maybe you start tilting your heart forward. Try to keep your right hip level with your left, okay? There's this tendency to like splay open. I want you to see if you can align that so that it's level. Feel free to hold on if you're losing your balance. Take some deep inhales and exhales. One more breath. And then come all the way up to stand. And then we'll just swap it so your right foot stays. Left leg kicks. I need to grab a sip of water. I'm feeling dizzy. Okay, opposite side. So your left leg kicks. Left palm goes to the inside of the left foot. And then maybe you tilt all the way forward. Coming into this balancing pose. Take one more breath. And then come all the way back up to stand. Let's land the feet. We're gonna take one more balance. We're gonna take tree, Vrikshasana. Keep your left foot rooted. Lift onto your right tippy toes. Open your right knee to the side. And then you choose what to do with that foot. Could be on the ankle, could be on the shin, could be on the thigh. Take your palms into your heart center. Now the tendency with this pose is for us to just jut our hips out to the side. I want you to see if you can zip that in, so engage through your left leg, really get strong. Strong and solid. And then I always find in balancing poses, my hands at heart center helps me draw into the midline, but it might be here for you. And then just release the right foot. And then let's take it the opposite way. So root through the right foot, lift the left toes, open the knee, land the foot somewhere along the body. Hands at heart center, that works for you. Zip in through the leg, get active. And then just settle your gaze. One more breath. And then release the left foot. Coming back to your Tadasana, your mountain. Inhale, palms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift, and then flow through a vinyasa, or just step directly back to down dog. We're gonna do a tiny bit of core and then transition into our pigeon. Okay, so take your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips. If you wanna flip it, go ahead, rippling forward, landing the toes, expanding the heart. And then come all the way back to center, knee into chest. 3, 2, 1, rock star. Land the left palm, spiral out into your side plank. And then come all the way back. You're gonna draw your knee into the chest. Lay your right shin across the width of the mat, wiggle back. Breathe in. And then exhale your heart forward, and then you decide what to do with your head. You can just let it hang heavy. You can support yourself, whatever. And just take one more breath. And then come up onto the palms. Let's take it all the way back to down dog. And then just take one more side. So lift your left leg up. Bend through your left knee, stack the hips. Take your body forward. Wild thing. Come all the way back. Draw your knee into the chest. Stay for 3, for 2, for 1. Rock star it out. Land your left heel. Lift your heart up. And then come all the way, roll into your side plank. Last one, I promise. And then land the left palm, draw the left knee in, wiggle your right knee back, and then come all the way forward. So I have to tell you guys, I think I said this in my class last week. When I first became a yoga teacher, I used to teach one 6 a.m. yoga class once a week. Man, it was so hard to get out of bed for that class. And it was like -30 in Canada. It was the winter. And I had to get up and scrape the ice off my car and drive there in the morning. And it was pitch black. And then I would go into the studio that smelled like hockey bags. And there were no windows. And I would teach in the pitch black. And then I would come out and it would be sunny. And this is just so much of a more enjoyable experience, don't you guys think? Let's lift all the way up. We're gonna roll onto our left bottom and just come forward. Like you get to just roll out of bed. You don't have to go anywhere. It's much easier to fit into your day and really beautiful to watch the sunrise. At least that's what I'm seeing. I don't know what you're seeing over there. Slowly roll all the way down onto your back. And we did a lot of back bending. So if you're feeling open enough to come up into your full wheel, feel free. I'm gonna guide the rest of us through a bridge. So planting your feet, planting your palms, lifting your hips up, rolling the shoulder blades under, interlacing the palms, pushing through the feet, and then take a few deep breaths. And then slowly roll each and every vertebrae down. You're gonna land your hips. Just gonna move so I'm closer to the microphone. And something I remembered yesterday, I want you to open your arms into airplane arms and then drop your knees to the right. So something I remembered yesterday that I was telling everyone is that in this pose, which is spinal twist, you're actually supposed to have your arms fully spread out, just like this. And the reason why I always tell you to do cactus arms is because at that same yoga studio where I worked for 5 years that smelled like hockey bags, the mats were like an inch apart from each other. And so you had to have cactus arms or you would hit someone in the face. And take the knees up through center and twist the opposite way. And it's just really funny how those things become like, you know, patterns that we replicate for years and years. Like I've been telling people for 6 years to do cactus arms, but really after that studio, like once I moved to the Middle East, like we have a lot more space in our yoga classes. And especially now you're at home, you have a ton of space. You don't need to do cactus arms. If you want to, go ahead if you like it, but I'm going to try to cue airplane arms from now on. All right, let's come all the way back. And if there's any last poses that you want to take, go ahead. I'm going to move forward into a seated meditation. When I taught the 6 a.m. class, I would always encourage people to take a seated meditation at the end. And the reason why was because I think I myself was worried that if I lay down in Shavasana, I would fall asleep. Of course, you take whichever pose you prefer. You don't have to be seated. I want to take you through a guided meditation this morning, visualization. I did this meditation. I chose it for my coaching workshop yesterday. So if you were there with me, you've already done it, but it's worth repeating, in my opinion. This is called a mountain meditation, and it's all about getting grounded. So sit tall and proud. And just observe the breath without interfering. And picture your favorite mountain. Imagine its shape. Is it tall or steeply sloping? Do its roots spread wide? Is it massive and solid? So sit and breathe with this image as if you were inhaling this mountain into your being, making it part of you. Feel the majesty of this mountain within. And keep visualizing the mountain within as if your head were the peak and your body the depth and the breadth of the mountain. Your legs burrowing into the soil. And as you feel the body of the mountain within your body, sense as if it is lifting you upward and filling you outward. See the sun rise and fall, the stars emerge in their millions. The moon radiates on your slopes. See summer with its brightness merge into autumn. And as the leaves start to fall, you let go a little more. The winter comes and brings more weather, cloaks your body until it softly melts to spring. And all this time, you are unmoving, accepting of all the seasons, the light and dark, the cold and the warmth. So everything in our lives is constantly changing. Nature, our bodies, our minds. And like the mountain, we have periods of light and dark, warmth and coldness, joy and sorrow, the weather of our minds. So can you sit amidst it all in calm abidance, feeling ease within your body? And in this moment, can you feel balanced and non-reactive to this ever-changing kaleidoscope of your life? So we'll just sit here for a few more moments. Feeling as if you are this mountain, accepting all and rejecting nothing. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just give your fingers and your toes a wake up, little wiggle. If you're seated, just stay in seated. If you're not yet in seated, come up and join us. Let's gather our palms at our heart center. Lengthen up through our spine and soften the shoulders. So we'll join together in an Om sound. And if you want to join, we'll inhale and exhale and then inhale through to make the Om. Okay, so taking a breath in and then a breath out. Breath in. Thank you for showing up and sharing this space and this practice with me. The light in me and the dark in me sees and honors the light, dark in you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.